Hello and welcome to Getting Started with Google VIDS, Google Slides to Google VIDS. My name is Angelica Johnson Smith and I'm an instructional technology facilitator here in the district. If you have any questions at any time, please feel free to reach out to me at anjohnson@ebrschools.org or feel free to reach out to any one of us on the team. Before we get started, I want to remind you to watch each video section or read the slides. When you're done, complete the activity questions, reflect, and apply those skills. If you need to go at your own pace, feel free to pause or replay. Be thoughtful in your responses. There are no wrong answers, and complete the evaluation at the end of this session to receive your certificate of completion. In today's session, we'll identify the basic features of Google VIDS, learn how to convert a PowerPoint or Google slide into a Google Vid and create a video, and explain how to integrate Google VIDS into the daily classroom. Our focus today will be on the planning domain of the LER rubric. Using Google Videos, the features, and the impact of the practice of teaching, it allows us to visualize and sequence the lesson as well as scaffold the lesson in our instructional planning. With Google Vids, you can create AI storyboarding. Additionally, you can use a multimodal recording approach. You can move from static materials to interactive videos based on instruction. Google Vids provides a diverse stock media. With this, you can curate content that reflects the student's identity and their interests. And lastly, for assessment, students can create videos, creating opportunities for students to demonstrate their mastery and creativity. To access Google Vids, you will go to your app launcher. Within your app launcher, you will find the Google Vids icon. You can also access it from your Google Drive. Google Vids is also available as an assignment feature in the Google Classroom. To upload a Google slide or PowerPoint into the Google Vids is fairly simple. Simply open your storyboard creator that's available on the first page of Google Vids. Import your Google slide presentation, record your audio on the slides, or you can let the AI-powered assistant narrate it for you. Edit any slides to enhance your video and share and save your video presentation. I also want to point out that you can use previously made PowerPoints in Google Vids as well. We're going to go into the platform so that you can see it in action. So in Canva, I created a PowerPoint or a slide presentation. In Canva, you can take your slide presentations and download them into a PowerPoint. From there, you can upload your PowerPoint presentations into Google Slides. This just adds a little bit more creativity. It keeps the students engaged, and it allows you to be the leader of the learning in the classroom as far as the creativity of the presentation of the slides. Now, if I wanted to give my students a quick overview of how our day would go, I can simply take this Google slide or this Canva slide and I can upload it into my Google Vids. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download this to my device. When I click download, I want to make sure that the file type is correct. Right now it is not correct. It is a PDF standard. I'm going to do a little drop down box here and I'm going to click on PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint document, and I'm going to download that entire document. Right now my document is about 13 pages or 13 slides long. Once this has been downloaded, I can do two things. I can upload it into my Google Slides, or I can upload it into Google Vids right away. If you want to upload it in Google Slides, if you want to make some final tweaks or maybe edit some fonts or text, move some things around, you can place it in Google Slides before, or you can go directly to the Google Vids. Now, to get to Google Vids, again, you would go to your app launcher and click on the Vids link. Once you get to the dashboard or the storyboard, there are several options here. The last time we had our conversation, we did a blank video. This time, we will be converting slides. I'm going to click on the Convert Slides button, and I'm going to select the presentation that I would like to upload into Google VIDS, and my presentation is here. Remember, I just downloaded it here, but my presentation is also available in my Google Drive. If I wanted to upload it this way from my files, I can simply just click upload, and I can take this file and drag it. It will produce the same outcome. If you notice, it will allow you to select all of your slides or just simply some of your slides. If I wanted to just do a quick introduction, maybe just talk about the objectives, then I can just select slides 1 and slides 2, and it will give that to the students. But if I wanted to include the entire lesson, I will select all. This slide deck also has the turn and talk in, the discussing words, completing mini projects within. Those are some things that may take additional time. So with the additional time taken, I might take those slides out. With Google Vids, you can decide what slides you want to import. Right here at the bottom, you can include a voiceover, a script, and background music. Sometimes Google Gemini can make mistakes. So what you can do is you can go in and edit it. If you choose to make your own voiceover to take away from to add to the video, or to add your own background music, if you wanted to keep it at your own pace, you can do that as well by toggling this button off. Just keep in mind that these videos cannot exceed the 10-minute mark on Google Vids. For this video, I'm going to include a voiceover, a script, and background music. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to upload this on a Monday morning and give my students clear objectives of what to expect in our ELA lessons for the week. Once I leave this toggled on, I'm going to click on Import. It will take a couple of minutes to turn your slide into a video, and once it turns the slide into the video, it will appear into the dashboard. It's the same dashboard that we saw the last time when we created a blank video. Once the Google slide is uploaded into your Google Vids, it will save, and right now it is saving and letting you know which sections it's saving and the percent in which it is saved at. And it's done. You can go in and you can edit pictures, you can move things around. When I created this in Canva, of course, the Canva formatting and the Google Slides and PowerPoint have different formattings. However, the images stay the same. Sometimes the text may change. You can go in and you can change that text to make it fit how you want it to fit for your Google Slides or for your video. If you wanted to change font color, you can do that as well. So once this is done, at the bottom, and it asks you, was the slide feature useful? And you want to answer these questions because right now, this is brand new. And any improvements that we can use or they can use at the company will make it better for us. So we're going to say, yes, that was very useful. And you will notice that our video is here. And because we chose the default of having a narrator and a voiceover, we have not only a narrator and a voiceover, we also have music. On the side of our screen, we have the voiceover tool. We're going to click on that voiceover tool and we can listen to how the slide is going to be read out loud to us by the narrator. Right now, this narrator has a smooth medium pitch. Just keeping in mind your audience when choosing the narrator or the voiceover for your slides. If these are second, third, and fourth grade students, they may not need someone with a narrow, smooth, medium pitch. They may need someone with a more upbeat pitch. To change your voiceover, you will simply click on the Update Voiceover button and then Replace. Once you do this, it will give you multiple voices to select from a narrator, educator, teacher, or a persuader, the explainer, the coach, or the motivator. If you're not sure of which one to pick, if you click on the play button, it will allow you to preview each voice. So I'm going to go with the educator pitch. So I'm going to highlight it and then I'm going to click on select. Once I do that, I'm going to click on update voiceover. And now we'll replace the voice that we had previously with this voice. And then I can press play and listen to my video. Now, if you notice at the beginning of this session, I said that sometimes they may make mistakes. So you can always go back in and change your script to how you see fit. You can always give directions to students. Maybe you can tell them right here on the Let's Get Ready to pause this video so that they can complete the activities. So on this section where they have the let's Get Ready, it is giving them everything that they will need for the upcoming assignments. So let's listen to the Let's Get Ready. Now, where it says, let's read this poem titled, I Found a Baby Dinosaur, it goes in to give a description of the actual poem rather than reading the poem along with the students. If I wanted to change that out, instead of it giving a description, I can actually copy and paste the actual poem in and it will read the poem to the students rather than giving them a description. Maybe if you wanted it to have a description towards the end, you can put that at the end. But again, you can take out these any words or any scripting that it has and apply it to each scene of the video. So once that is done, we have our video. It automatically gave it a title because it gave it a title based on the title of the slide, just here. And now you have a video presentation to give to your students so that they're aware of what is going to be learned for the week. You set the tone, you set the expectations, and now they have their materials ready and prepared to get started with the lesson. Now, how do your students get this lesson? What we're going to do is we're going to place this into the Google Classroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go directly to the Google Classroom and I'm going to click on the Create button, just like I would do to assign an assignment. So click on Create, go to Assignment. Here I would put the title of the assignment, and because we are doing this as a digital video, I would say Overview, Weekly Overview. And then I'll insert the title of the story or the unit that we're on, and then give them the directions. Directions are always optional, but we will always want to give the guidance to our students. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to click on the Create button. Again, just like I'm creating an assignment. And then if you scroll down, you will see the VIDS icon. I'm going to click on the VIDS icon. And it's going to open Google VIDS for me to a blank video. But we just created a video, so I need to get the video that was created. All I will have to do is go to File and Open. Once I'm at File and Open, my video library will generate. And then I'm going to select the video of our lesson for the week. And so here's our video here, Dinosaur Dig. I'm going to open it. It's going to place it into a Google Vid, and it's here for my students. Again, I can go in and edit anything of how I want it to be edited out. I can change up any stories. They have everything ready for my students to go. I'm going to go back into the Google Classroom, and you'll see that it has been added here. I'm going to drop this down so that each one of my students gets a copy of this. And then I'm going to assign it to my students. And now my students have their assignment that they're to complete in their Google Vids, and they have the materials that are needed. Remember, we can use Google Vids any way that is possible for our students to achieve the best learning outcomes and so that they can take control of their learning in the classroom. With this method, we just introduced a lesson or a unit of study to our students. And in addition to that, we almost kind of created a explainer video because as we got further in the video, it did talk about vocabulary or key terms, and it also explained the point. So again, sharing the slides this way kind of upgrade what you've already created. These slides were already created for us using our Amplify. We went back in, we cleaned it up a little bit. We added some graphics to make it more engaging to our students. And then we added a voice. Value your feedback so that we can improve our sessions. Thank you for watching. A voice. So this concludes our presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at anjohnson@ebrschools.org. If you have a copy of this presentation, you can click here for your session evaluation, or you can scan the QR code and it will take you directly to the form.